Thanks for joining me in another video. I hope this is helpful to you. Another question I get asked very frequently in my comment section is, well, what is grooming? Well, grooming defined by Google is what an offender uses to develop a special relationship with a child. Now, this is to create situations in which they are alone together. Parents may unknowingly feed into this special new relationship between the child and the adult. There are 7 major key grooming strategies that they initiate that you need to know. Number 1, identifying and targeting. Any young person may be a potential victim. Typically, predators will target children who come from broken homes or where there is the lack thereof. This could resemble the lack of supervision, a child in distress, facing poverty, etc. Keep in mind, those examples don't necessarily need to be in the most extreme situations in order for a predator to strike. Number 2, gaining trust and access. Now, this could be virtually through any entry point into the child's life. This could be through a guardianship or a leadership. Predators will take notice and sense the child's needs and vulnerabilities. Then systematically, the predator will assess how they may insert themselves into the child's life. Now, this could be becoming a friend of the child and being someone that the child can vent to. They will do anything to give the child special attention. Now, during this phase, individuals will undergo something called friendship forming with the child. Now, the word friendship forming is just how it sounds. It's establishing communication, lowering inhibitions, and meeting the child on their level while still maintaining authority. Number 3, becoming a part of the child's life. Now, at this stage, the predator's already friended the child, gained access to the child, is now playing an ongoing role in the child's life. At this point, the predator may try to convince the child that they are one of few, if not the only one, that understands the child in terms of their needs and their wants in life. Number 4, isolation. Finding out and figuring out ways to get alone time with the child and/or special time. This could be something as simple as rides to school or help with homework, etc. Number 5, secret relationship. Now, at this point, the predator has already reinforced a special bond or connection with the child. This could look something non-threatening like text messaging, emailing, or talking on the phone, etc. During this time, predators may disclose to the child manipulation tactics in order to get the child to not tell anybody. Number 6, initiating sexual contact or touching. Predators are known to do something called accidental touching. Now, this is a very slow progression throughout their grooming phase. For example, brushing up against the child or brushing up against the child's private parts. Now, this is in the hopes of creating normalization of sexual contact to break down the child's inhibitions and create desensitizations. Number 7, maintaining and controlling. The predator will rely on the emotional roller coaster in which they've taken the child on, threatening the child with disclosing information that the child will even get in trouble if anybody finds out, or even threatening to harm the child or the child's family, and in some situations, threats that nobody will believe the child, so there's no point on telling. Now, those are just a few systematic grooming strategies done by predators. Now, oftentimes, a lot of those strategies go unnoticed, as predators are very cunning and systematic. Here are a few more things that you should recognize, but keep in mind, just because somebody is doing some of these things in particular doesn't necessarily make them a predator. But these are things that you should recognize to keep you and your family safe. Number 1, searches out and pays extra attention to your child. Number 2, an overactive interest in your child. Number 3, showering your child with gifts or treats. Number 4, touches them or hugs them in your presence or around trusted adults. This is to make your child feel that you're okay with touching. Number 5, overactive interest in your child's interest, then claims that they share the same interests. Number 6, present themselves as a good friend or a good listener, acts overly sympathetic to your child and your child's needs. Number 7, attempts to get alone time with your child. Number 8, friends you or your child in order to gain access, will possibly offer babysitting or something to get alone time. I really hope that these tips and this advice was very useful and helpful to you. Please check out my videos in the future. I will be uploading weekly, and don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bar so that you can be notified of future videos. I really appreciate all of your support and your criticisms and your comments. Please share anything that you want to see in the future. And one more thing, don't forget to stay vigilant and always bring the pain.